daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies.
Welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff,
Hello, I'm Silas.
and you're back with us here at Death Metal Daddies. Another week of metal news and metal music. How have you been the past week?
Been pretty good, dude. Hot as shit. Um, you know, hot weather and stuff. Not too bad other than that, man. Um, Tore down the kids' play set and am going to dive into building them a new one. I bought some plans a while back online, for like a 8x10 structure. So it's like an actual legit one because the one we had currently was just, I don't know, a couple $100 or something like that. Her grandma got it for him, so I finally got around to tearing it down. It just wasn't sturdy, and so I just didn't like it. It's been freaking leaning and stuff for quite a bit now, squeaking. So, um, yeah, just decided to start that. I've got it. I staked the ground and everything, and it's currently sloped, so I need to actually get out the tiller and level the land a bit before I start this because I just don't want it to be janky, I got to do it the right way. So yeah, man, just it's just a big deal because it's like the first thing I've ever built that's like actual like sturdy, it's like 4x4 posts and shit like that. So I don't know. I just want to do it right. So just being meticulous and shit with that, but also it's a lot of money too. Lumber's expensive as hell. There's like first trip
Mm-hmm.
just to start it was like over $200, almost $300 just for materials and shit. So it's like, oh my God, dude. Yeah. So I anticipate it costing me quite a bit because this was just the very, very first portion to get me started on it. So yeah, here we go. That should be fun. Um, my goal is to have that done by Lux's birthday, which is right around the corner, September 1st. But yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I can make it happen. We'll see. Other than that, cooking on some new dejector. We got some in the oven right now, getting mixed and mastered.
Hell
So
yeah.
have a new EP coming out, dude. That's super exciting. I haven't got to listen to anything um, yet, but I'm super pumped for that. We actually worked with Luke Adams from Gourmand. He did two of the songs that are going to be on this one, and I did the other two. So it's going to be kind of a mix-up EP. But yeah, I think it should be cool. So yeah,
Hell
got
yeah.
that going on. Um, Other than that, man, yeah, not a whole lot, dude. Just grinding away. What about you, man?
Hell yeah. Been super busy, because we're closing now in 2 days, uh,
Ooh,
from recording. And
down to the
tomorrow we're
wire.
doing tomorrow we're doing the final walkthrough. Um, finally got rid of all the chickens. We had a family friends who they already have some chickens, so they took all of ours. So that was kind of fun. Because we tried to chase them during the day because they're just free range, but we realized we couldn't get a single one of them because it's just a wide open farm. So we
Yeah.
decided to wait at night because they all congregate in the garage. So they came back later that night, closed the garage door, and got them all in about 5 minutes. So that was
Nice.
easy. I did try to. I gave him heads up. I was like, this one rooster's a dick, and so they allowed me. He's like, well, you can kill him. We won't care. So, in between them coming during the day and night, I tried to kill this chicken. I took my pistol out there.
I don't like the word try.
Yes, I chased this rooster around with a pistol and
With a
around
pistol?
the house. Yes.
Oh my
And that's the thing.
God.
That's the thing. It's not the most accurate pistol, so really I can only get it if it's within like 15 yards.
Oh
But
my God.
The first shot
Oh
was probably the
shit.
best shot. I think I got its tail because some of the feathers came off. And like, oh yeah, I got it. But it's a 40. It's either 40 or 45. I can't remember.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah,
For
they would
kills,
have
what it should
instant.
be.
It would have instantly killed it, but it ran off. So I'm chasing the
Shit.
fields. I think I shot at it about 4 times and gave up. Because it's
Oh my gosh. Damn.
yeah.
He just fucking, they're gonna love this shit, man.
Yeah, it was annoying and I was just I don't know what it is. Something about probably because I didn't have anything for hearing. So I'm just running around going deaf every time I shoot this thing. I started getting a headache. Like, I'm fucking done. This is fucking stupid.
Holy shit. Was this during the day?
Yes. It was during the day, but I mean I'm out in the country, so no one could see me. My family is inside the house probably like
Uh,
that just leave dad alone. He's got some things he's got to work through.
what was that? Oh, nothing.
Well, that's the
Oh,
thing.
that's hilarious.
None of them were in quick succession. I kept trying to like sneak up on him because apparently like figured out that I was trying to kill him. So as soon as he saw me, he would run. So after that,
Shit.
the closest I could get to him was maybe 30 yards. He would keep his distance, and so
Damn.
got rid of the chickens. Finally got all the utilities set over to the new house. But then today, I kind of had to run in with the city hall of the new town.
For
Um,
shooting a pistol?
no, not shooting a pistol. Um, So I was telling Danny about this, and she was laughing at me, but I was a little annoyed at the time. I walked in because the city handles the sewer and trash for that property that we're getting, and
Where's the
I'm
sheriff
like, hey,
around here?
coming in with my pistol. Where's the sheriff?
Uh,
But
sorry.
I walk in just like, hey, I'm moving this. I'm moving here this day. I need to set the utilities in my name. They give me the form filled out, give it back to them. And she looks at the apartment and goes, "Oh, it's the this street. You moving into that house?" Like, yeah. And she hollers over at this old guy who's back there handing some files. Like, hey, so and so, this is the person who's buying that house on so and so street that you're talking about. And he walks over, he has a file, and he looks at me and goes, "Did you get permits for all those builds for all that construction you've been doing?" And
Oh, shit.
and
Oh,
I was like,
no.
I don't know. I'm buying the house. And he's like, and the lady who I was talking to was like, well, it was just for like the joists and stuff, like the underneath stuff. Like, well, yeah, I mean, we were just trying, I just told them to fix the termite damage. That's all I was doing. It was like,
God.
well, did you get a permit? You need a permit before you do that kind of stuff. And it's
Oh,
like,
God.
that's the seller. I'm the buyer. I don't
Yeah.
own this house. And the lady is like, they have a permit. And he's like, well, did they pay for it? It's like, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
live in
my
the
God.
house.
What an ass.
And the lady even like uh puts her hand in the file that he's going through. She's like, they've already paid. It's right here. He's like, what all was done to the house?
Oh,
And I
my
was like,
God.
some structure stuff underneath. Anything else? No.
Did he did he have a gun on his hip or a badge? Was he the sheriff?
Uh, he kind of looked like I'm not gonna say.
I'm the sheriff around here. You got your permits there, boy.
No, I'm Dirty Dan.
About time we taught you a lesson. I've been watching your house.
Yeah, I have a
Wow,
feeling I'm gonna have
that's
more run-ins with
crazy.
this guy because my thinking is like, why do you care? That's all interior stuff. Like I understand if it's like zoning, like you don't want me to get
Yeah,
so close to the street. Why do you give a shit what we do inside the house? He was
yeah.
saying we were putting in new floors. Like, well, no, we're not. And if we were, why does
Well,
that
what's the
matter to
matter?
you?
Yeah, it's fucking a floor. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not part of an association or anything, is it?
no, I mean, not that I know of, because
Yeah,
I'm
this is
probably pretty
just a
sure they would have had
house.
to have disclosed it.
What a jackass. Who was he?
Yeah.
Like the city administrator or something?
I have no idea. I just walked in. I'm just trying to get utilities set up for the house.
He's a volunteer.
Volunteer with a pistol on the side. I'm the sheriff.
Yeah, I protect our parts around here.
Thing about every time I have any kind of home project, I'm just going to go up there and see if I need to ask permission. Because I do need a new
Yeah, I would.
cabinet.
Fuck.
It's like, hey, I'm installing a new cabinet in my kitchen. Do you need to do a permit with you, Dale, or whatever this guy's name is?
Yeah.
I'm assuming some
He'd be like,
old
well, that
dickhead name.
depends. Are you putting it on the load bearing wall? Because that cabinet's going to get heavy.
Is it facing south or is it east?
Yeah. Facing south or east is absolutely no. Hell no. Won't happen. Not in my town.
If it's east, it's going
You-
to have to be a 1040C form you have to fill out.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your cabinet and you get the hell out of this goddamn city
We
hall.
don't, we don't want these south-facing cabinet people in this town.
You go back to where you came from, son. You and your cabinets aren't welcome here.
Yeah.
What a trip.
I was reading
Wow.
though, apparently they do have like a limit on how many pets you can own, which I've never seen before.
Huh. Interesting.
But I mean, I get it to a degree because it's all about like, hey, if you have a dog, make sure he has a rabies shot within so much time. If
Yeah.
you're walking around the town, make sure he's on a leash. And then it was at the bottom, it was the cats and dogs combination can only be up to four, which I've
Wow.
never seen before.
Yeah, that's kind of a stifler number too,
hmm
you know? I know a lot of people with like four animals.
I don't think we've ever had four. We've had Actually, no, we did have four at one time. We had a cat and three dogs. I mean, that's still just the limit. Never had more than
Yeah.
that, and that felt like a lot.
That's crazy. I bet he wrote that rule.
Probably. I don't understand. Like, it's a small town. I don't
What's the
understand where this,
population?
like, I think, like, probably like 3,000.
So kind of like Eldon, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Damn. That's crazy. Well, good luck. He sounds like a real fucking peach.
He'll be a real peach. Real fun guy to talk to.
Well,
Um, but yeah, other than that, just been working.
we don't want your podcast in these parts.
Is your podcast on Spotify or is it
You need to
we're gonna need
clarify, son.
do you have advertisements? We need a 10% county tax on your advertisement revenue.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, other than that, not a lot
Fucking
going on.
crazy.
Annie, our oldest, is up in Iowa, vacationing with Grammy. So that's why I
Oh,
was a little late tonight, doing some FaceTiming with her.
nice. No worries.
Yeah. Other than that, oh, signed Theo up or Jensen up for football,
Oh,
volunteered to
that's cool.
coach, which sounds like
Awesome.
I probably will end up coaching because apparently it's me and one other guy have volunteered so far.
Oh,
So
wow. Gonna give him
hopefully,
peptides?
yep, steroids right off the bat. TRT for these kids.
I was watching a reel of Blitz the League the other day, and I forgot how great that game was.
Oh yeah, that was such a fun game. You could give them like steroids mid-game. You could send hookers to the other team the night before the game to get them tired for the game.
Wow. The dude for like one of the finishers, he like rips his own, or yeah, the other guy's helmet off and just fucking bashes him in the head with it. No flags at all ever. Like, this is great.
I also
They need
lo
to remaster that, dude. That'd be awesome on newer consoles.
That was a lot. I wonder if you still. I think I did try to look on Amazon if I could find like an old copy of it, and I don't think I could because I remember that was a just a blast, especially
Oh
like
yeah.
it was almost like Mortal Kombat. Like if you get a good hit on someone, it'll show like the X-ray of the extreme injury, like
Yeah.
their ribs break or their ACL tears
Collarbone.
or yeah,
Yeah.
brain trauma.
Yeah, then like land funny. It's just like like goes into the whole cutscene of it. It's so funny.
And there's a part on the thing when you go to the sideline if they're injured, you can give them like a steroid, some kind of shot to like just make them play a couple more plays, but you have to
Yeah.
hit the arrow at the right time, or else it messes it up. Fun times.
Yeah. I love that game, dude.
Yeah. And that finished Dungeon Crawler, Carl. I recommend everyone read it. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and
Nice.
I'm on book two now. Great book, fun book. I also finally watched in Obsession. Have you seen Obsession or heard about this movie yet?
I I've heard about it. We actually started it, but part of being a parent, we have like a 3 and 5 year old, and like you could tell them, hey, go watch your movie or whatever, blah blah blah, and it's just like not happening. They just don't listen. So I don't know. We didn't get very far. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to watch this movie right now because I don't know the contents of the movie, how crazy it gets, but I just kind of assumed that,
Yeah.
it's probably not good for kids to watch. So,
Yeah, if when it comes to kids, they probably shouldn't watch it because there is a sex scene and there's most of the violence, the extreme violence is like near the end of the movie. But I really enjoyed it. It was pretty good, and that
okay.
actress did great.
Well, so like I made it as far as to where um he makes the wish and snaps the thing sitting in the car. And then I
Hmm.
saw the interaction just after that, and then that's kind of like where we cut it off. But she was like
Mm.
inviting him in the house whenever we stopped watching. So I was like, damn, it was starting to get interesting. But yeah, I didn't know. I don't know. Spoiler alert, is that what does she like invite him in? Do they start like banging and stuff? Is that the sex scene?
I won't spoil
Oh,
anything, but
okay. Okay. Fair enough.
but I will ask you, since you've seen enough of it so far, did it seem to you that she already did have feelings for him? He just was too much of a pussy to just ask?
I don't I think maybe, but I don't know because she also did a pretty good job at friend zoning him. And she even
Yeah.
like mentioned how she talked to the other chick, and the other chick stated, actually told her that she likes him. So I don't know. It was hard to tell, but uh, just from what I saw, I could. It was superb acting. I thought all of them did really good. I did think that,
Hmm.
and the cinematography of the movie was really cool too. All the different
Yeah.
shots and stuff. I feel like it was just filmed really well.
Yeah. Yeah, that girl, her acting gets even better. So I do recommend you watch it if you liked what you saw so far, because she does a great job. And also, apparently the movie was only made for like 750,000, and she only made like I
Wow.
think 10,000.
Oh my gosh.
It
Yeah, it
was
seemed
like a
like
very low budget.
she could play a crazy bitch really well, is the vibes I was
Hmm.
getting.
Yeah, and she does good.
That's so fucked up though. If that I know you probably just spitballed that number, but if she only got $10,000 for that and that was 750,000 like budget, like that's effed. That is so messed up. That's totally fucked. Someone was
Well, you
not
got
getting paid the right amount of money, but
well,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know
you
how
also
that
got
stuff works.
it's also you got to pay factor in all of the other actors, then you have to factor in the special effects, any locations they rented out, and then also marketing.
Yeah, true. But I mean, come on, special effects. That was like the easiest shit to film. I mean, I guess
Mm,
granted, I haven't seen it all, so I don't know what all
there's
special
some
effects you
parts
need.
where you
Okay,
can tell they need special effects.
okay, fair enough. But yeah, cool concept, interesting. I mean, at the very beginning of it, I was like, kind of hokey, but like I said,
Yeah,
the cinematography and the acting is what made me stick around because they were actually selling it like it was a good movie so far. So, but yeah, I feel like a lot of other movies like that, like just that kind of concept, modern horror
mm,
stuff, I so easily just skip over. But
yeah,
I was interested in that one. I would like to see it again or see it all the way through.
yeah. And I will also want to ask you because I kind of did the same thing. I watched it for a couple minutes and stopped, and then went back to it later. But my opinion didn't change from when I first started and when I ended it. I hated that character, that main character. He seemed like a little
Pussy.
bitch.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was a giant pussy for sure. And like, come on, dude. Let's be real. He's how old? Is he a teenager in that movie?
No, I think they're in their like early or mid 20s because they
Okay,
talk about
yeah,
what's that?
what early to mid 20s dude sits down his other buddy to talk out this how I'm feeling sort of conversation? Like, come on, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm being too macho here, but that seemed totally bogus. I was like, wow, what a bitch. I don't know. Sorry. I, maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just I don't know what's the word I'm thinking of.
What,
Um,
towards Bear? You think is it too insensitive?
yeah, yeah, I guess so.
No, because I think he's a bitch. I think he
Yeah.
was a just it was some of that, but then I get the being sad over the cat, like discovering your cat died because she got into your pills. I understand that sadness to a degree, and but then when he's laying in bed and I think he's like looking at her pictures or stuff, and she calls him, and it's that moment. It was this moment where he got up and acted like I have to stop everything I'm doing and sit up and properly talk as if his posture matters when he's on the phone with her.
Yeah. True. True. Good point. Yeah. Guys don't do that shit. It's like, yeah, what's
No.
up? Yeah. I know. Yeah, that was very feministic of him, actually.
But yeah, I recommend you finish it. It was a pretty good movie. I will say there's a little too much hype around it, but it's still very good, especially for how low budget of a movie it was. I think
Yeah.
especially that main actress, I think she did a great job. Um, but yeah, I recommend everyone watch it,
Cool.
and I recommend you finish it. It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, man. I still haven't got around to Mastodon in the Room. That's on my bucket list. That's like a week kind of thing. Like I'm giving that a week to accomplish. I don't think that's that hard, but I also told myself a week ago that I would watch it. So
All
I'm gonna watch it though, so we can kind of recap on here because I think that'd be cool.
right.
But yeah, so that's on my to watch bucket list. Oh, I did see another new movie. Maybe you watched this. Masters of the Universe remake. Did you
Oh, is
watch
that the
this?
new He-Man?
Yes.
I have not. I saw a clip and I didn't think I wanted to watch it. What'd you think of it?
It's weird, man. That's really the only way I could put it. It's just kind of odd. Um, and I was looking it up online and someone explained it perfectly. It's like it's the remake that no one asked for, but actually isn't too bad. So I don't know. It's it it's very cheesy, but it's also that kind of 80s. Like they try to maintain this like kind of 80s vibes in it, and the cheese kind of works with that. I don't know. But then like some of the jokes don't land at all, so it's almost kind of awkward feeling at times, actually often. And then Jared Leto's in it and he plays, yeah, the one and only Skeletor. I was like, what the fuck? Jared Leto is Skeletor? Okay. But yeah, so that was weird. But yeah, it wasn't too bad either. I don't know. Him as Skeletor wasn't too bad either. And then I also seen online either people hate him or they love him. They think it's like a great redemption role for him. And I mean, if you're comparing it to his Suicide Squad Joker as a redemption role for here, like yes, I'll give him that. It's redeeming qualities for sure from that era because I thought that was just absolute garbage. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's interesting. Kind of funny at times, but I think it's worth a gander. See what you think.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it something I would take Jensen to or something? Or is it more for adults?
Yeah, I think kids can watch it. It's kind
Okay.
of like Power Rangers action.
Okay.
A little over more so than that at times. Like they kind of decapitate, the monster guys and shit at times, and like rip this dude's jaw out. So I don't know, but it's like mechanical jaw, if that
Okay.
helps. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah. I'm not too worried about that then. Because I think Jensen might like that. I don't know. I didn't personally grow up with He-Man. That was more my brother's era. But I can see maybe Jensen, like a young kid, maybe have that same fascination that my brother did when He-Man originally came out. So I can
yeah.
see him maybe liking that.
Well, and it's like I had to kind of do a deep dive on the original, and I didn't realize I think the original, I think I want to say is 1987 or something like that. But it was what's his name's first big role, Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's well, don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's first big role or not. I don't know if he was in Rocky first or not, and they tried to like launch this. I don't know. Anyways, it was a big role for him, but apparently it it was an epic flop. It failed miserably, and I guess to the point to where it like crashed the production company that launched it. They threw tons of money into it. It was a huge budget, and it just fucking ate shit. And yeah, killed that production company completely. So it's historic for not being a good movie in a sense. But I remember watching the original as a kid, and I liked it. So I don't know if that tells you anything, but yeah, man. I don't know. It's interesting movie.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to see if Jensen would be interested in that. Um, but yeah, that's all I got for my week. Are you ready to move on to new music?
Yeah, yeah, let's do it.
What are you guys listening to?
Weekly playlist.
Weekly playlist. Weekly playlist. Weekly
New music. What are you listening to? So we don't have a lot on here. Try to keep it bare minimum so we could also focus on a later subject we're going to talk about. Only two full lengths, and but a bunch of singles. So should we start off with one of the albums, or should we talk about singles first?
Um, I only got one album, and there's only two, so I don't care, man. It's
Uh, let's switch
whatever you
things up
feel.
and talk about albums. So, starting off with albums, what was your favorite album, and why was it Bloom by Disfiguring the Goddess?
Yeah. Absolutely, 100% nailed that. Yeah, this new Disfiguring the Goddess is a fun jam. I dug it very much. It's got his typical elements he brings in, the electronics, the fucking super slam nasty dirty gutturals, and yeah, man, it's a fun bunch of music. I don't know. If you haven't listened to him before, you definitely should. You've been missing out, so check it out. Disfiguring the Goddess. Bloom, you said this album's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any sort of themes going on with his album covers. Or, he does not really care about the band logo at all or whatever. It's just a picture. And it looks like I'm guessing flowers blooming here on this. So, but yeah, dude's awesome. I love this project. Videos are super fun. His dance moves are the best. But yeah, it's it's cool, man. It's a fun listen for sure. I'd say my favorite tracks. I don't know that I like this release as much as his last one. That Killing Me Softly. Is that what it's called? Or something Me
Or
Softly,
Softly with
right?
You.
Softly with You. Yeah, maybe that's it. That had some stuff on. I remember I revisited that a lot. I don't know if I'm going to do this one as much. Maybe. We'll see. It's still a fun listen, but there's some odd shit in here too, though. There was one song that came on, and I was like, "What is this shit?" Do you remember hearing that? It was let me see. It's like some metalcore like type singing.
I don't remember, but at the same time, my biggest issue was so I was really enjoying it, but then I looked like, all right, well, how deep in this album am I? And I realized I was only halfway because there's 17 songs on this album.
It's long, yeah.
Yeah.
If you start, yeah. So the track, um, Dapper. Once this song came on, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" There's some like it's like some weird metalcore singing. I don't know. It says featuring Four Stroke Baron. I don't know who that is. I'm not familiar with that. But I'm guessing that's who's doing the clean sings on this. But it was a total sidewinder, dude. I was like, what the fuck? But then, he comes in with like the super gutturals, slams, or, the slammy gutturals right after that. And I was like, oh, okay. Still disfiguring the goddess. But yeah, I was like, damn, it's a long album. But yeah, it's a cool listen. Kiss the Dice, that's a good one. Low Slam Low, I think might be my favorite.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, there's some cool listens on here for sure.
Hell yeah. I did enjoy this, and in fact, I want to say this so far because, like I said, I've only made it through half this because I didn't realize how long it was. Um, what I was hearing, I really enjoyed this because I think my main issue with previous Disfiguring the Goddesses that he's been doing recently is that it feels like there's too much other non-slam stuff going on. He's combining a lot of like some of the samba, some other world music, dubstep, electronic stuff along with slam. To where this one, it feels like it is more focused. Like, yeah, the first song has Samba of the Faceless, which feels like typical Disfiguring the Gods, what he's been doing lately, kind of that mixture. But then you go into like songs like Echoes Fade, I Remain. It just feels like straight up kind of a slammy deathcore. Then you have the next song is Deathcore Song. It is more of a deathcore fixture than AWOL, the single we covered. Uh, so for me, it was more the mix that I kind of like. Just me personally. But at the same time, I feel like if you have that kind of a style, I think this is way too long of an album. 17 songs is a little extreme.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there could have been some fat trimmed in there, but whatevs. It's still fun.
Yeah, yeah. Big Chocolate doing his thing. Yeah. If all that sounds fun to you, check out Bloom by Disfiguring the Goddess. Check it out. We have one more album to talk about, and that is this new album called Not Your Kingdom by the hardcore royalty Madball.
Hmm.
This Madball is a New York hardcore band. They've been around since like the early 90s, and their royalty because also the lead singer is I think he's either the younger brother or like nephew of a member of Agnostic Front, who are even more OG hardcore band, like 80s. So this band kind of has like a lineage when it comes to hardcore. Um, but I've tried to get into old Madball before, and it's hasn't I've never really been super into it. But listening to a lot of this album, I don't know if I got almost all the way through this album. I actually enjoyed this more than I've enjoyed previous Madball before. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a lighter Hatebreed, I would compare it. A
Hmm.
little bit more of a rap attitude, but not really any rapping going on, but a little bit of that attitude.
Yeah.
Some cool songs here and there. Like the song Stab Wounds has some cool stuff on it. So does what was this other one? Family First is also a good one. Then there's also some cheesy lines here and there, like songs like Life's a Mural has some cheesy stuff on it. Um, but all in all, I think this is actually a pretty good album. I'm not super familiar with Madball. I know this album and their debut Set It Off, which I think the most exciting part about that album is the cover, which I don't know if you've seen it. It's a hard album cover.
Hmm.
It's a man in looks like a man in a suit holding the baby, but he's handing the baby a handgun, and the baby's
I
reaching for a handgun.
don't.
Uh,
Let me see.
but yeah,
Oh, I see it.
me
Nice. Wow.
It 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 goes hard,
That
picture
does.
wise.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, this album I feel like is even better than that album was because I wasn't too into that one. Uh, but this one I could see myself if I listen to this more, I can see myself getting more into this Madball. Um, You said you weren't able to check this one out?
Yeah, I didn't make it to this one. I just kind of peeped it now. I just can't help but think whenever I listen to hardcore like this, like you said, the rap attitude is very much there. Um, I hear that too. It's like I don't know. I just can't help but feel like this style of hardcore is like the boy bands of pop music. You know,
Yeah.
they'd probably kick my ass for saying that like in person, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, why I feel like I think that, but I'm not big on Madball. I'm not big on hardcore in general. So that comes, from someone that doesn't really listen to any hardcore, honestly. Like the most hardcore I've listened to is like Comeback Kid, maybe, and that's a very little bit. But like Hatebreed, that's my biggest um, delve of hardcore. Even maybe some Terror here and there, not a lot, but I don't know. Yeah, this sounds, okay. I don't know that I'm gonna really pursue this kind of sound, but it seems like a very
Yeah.
niche thing. Like I
Hmm.
feel like they got a big following.
Yeah. I think they do, and I think they're kind of like it's more I think this band's probably a lot bigger in like New York. That one guy who comments a lot from New York. If you are listening to this episode, let us
Mm,
know. Is Madball big in New York? I feel like they are. Because I feel like this is like the new, what I assume New York attitude is typically this whole underdog, I'm gonna take over the world kind of attitude. Kind
mm-hmm.
of like Hatebreed has a little bit, but they talk about some other things as well. But I don't
I
know. Tell
will
us what you think.
rise.
To my feet, wipe spit
Yeah.
from my face, wipe these tears from my
From my
eyes.
eyes.
Now is the time.
The time.
But yeah, enough of
Yeah.
Hatebreed.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, check out Madball's new album, Not Your Kingdom. Check it out. Madball,
I think
hardcore.
I think his name's Johnny. That dude that comments, Johnny NYC or
Uh,
something like that.
oh, Johnny from NYC?
I
Or
don't
is it
know.
just Johnny
Maybe
NYC?
Johnny NYC. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking thinking of that. It's Johnny.
Johnny up the
I don't
block.
know.
His
That's what he
dad works
sounds
at the
like.
deli.
Yeah. Yeah, I listen to hardcore. The fuck you think I
Madball
am, man?
2026.
Yeah. Madball. Yeah.
Get your block knocked off.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a song. It sounds like a Madball song. Get your block rocked off.
Yeah. Madball, not your kingdom. Yeah, that is it for the two new albums. We have a lot of singles though. Um, and with these singles, what was your favorite single?
Favorite single.
And tell me why it was Avenged Sevenfold's Rejoice.
Yeah, about that one, man. Holy shit. Okay, my favorite is actually, surprised me, but this new Walls of Jericho, The Ascent. This is a fun
Yes.
song, dude.
Hell yeah.
This is a fun song for a genre I thought I was done with, you know. But this is reviving those metalcore fucking roots that I love. It
Hmm.
reminded me of why I loved that whole genre in the early 2000s. And they sound like they just brought this straight out of that era. And I love it. It's a kick ass song, and it ends awesome with that breakdown. And it's so simple,
Hmm.
too. It's like, dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. I don't know. It's probably only been done like 5,000 times in metal, but they do it in a way that sounds new and different. Like I don't know, it's cool. It's kick ass, man. So yeah, that was a fun surprise. Walls of Jericho, The Ascent. I don't know if we're building up to a new album here with this one, but
I believe we are.
very
I
cool.
think this is yeah, I was also excited about this as well. I remember hearing the name Walls of Jericho, and I only remember one song, Trigger Full of Promises, off like the Headbangers Ball CD. And I
Okay,
really
yeah.
liked that, but I never really delved into them. I saw a lot of people talking about this single, so I went in to listen to old Walls of Jericho. I was like, ooh, what have I been missing? because they
Yeah,
do have
dude.
like you brought up, like they come from the era of like when metalcore was more like aggressive and more just kind of had more anger and ferocity to it. And it wasn't like this
Yeah.
cookie cutter like metalcore kind of became. So it was very refreshing. And yeah, this new single is very much that 2000s, like
Takes you
we
back.
don't, yeah, it's this whole like, there's no blueprint, so we're just gonna write like aggressive music how we kind of want to, kind of thing. Like we like hardcore, we like metal, let's combine it and just and it's awesome. She sounds like she's still young and just
Hmm.
barking.
Yeah, dude. Good as it sounds like just as solid as back in the day. Yeah. And probably even better with some headphones. I listened to this one just on my phone playing it. So yeah, I haven't even got to actually listen to it with headphones, but it was fun then. So yeah, I can only imagine how good it actually sounds with some headphones. But oh yeah, on their Spotify now, it looks like this is leading up to a new album, System Error, Humanity, which comes out November 12th.
Get excited. Walls of Jericho is back. I'm just
Hell
now
yeah,
getting
dude.
on this bandwagon, but get excited.
Yeah, this is the first album in a long time from them. And yeah, I'm looking at this track list now, dude. Looks like there's a lot of tracks. This is the first single from it. So, but we have a couple features. Randy Blythe, Lamb of God, is on the song
Hell yeah.
with him, which is awesome. And Guy Kazawak E or Walk
Wait, is that the guy
Kazawak.
from is that the guy
Yeah,
from the Red Chord?
yeah, Gunface.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a track too, so that's gonna be super badass. And then I don't know who these last ones are. Patsy Puopolo. Why they gotta be so hard, man? These names are fucking ridiculous. And Matthew Ruby. Is that I think that's Tony Danza,
Ooh,
is it?
that'd be
Or no?
cool. I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. I could be totally wrong.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, super cool, man. Awesome. Gets me pumped for it. November
Hell
12th,
yeah.
I'm sure we're probably gonna get a couple more singles. So
Hell yeah. And we'll have to review it when it comes out. Get excited. And if you're
yeah,
excited for Walls of Jericho to be back, go check out The Ascent by Walls of Jericho. Check it out.
show.
I We have a lot of other singles.
What
So
was your favorite? Was that your favorite?
it was not, it was close. I did really enjoy it, but there is one other single that's kind of buried underneath all this.
Okay.
And it's the very last one. And I'm so excited that I already put a pre-order for the new
Damn.
shirt and the album in my
Oh
cart.
my
I was going to
gosh.
buy it today, but I haven't pulled it yet. I am super excited because it's a new single for a new album for the metalcore awesomeness band Frontierer. They're back
Metalcore awesomeness.
they're back with a full length this time. Not that
Wow.
EP they came out with, what was it, last year or the year before? No, we get a full length again. Uh yeah, and I am super fucking excited because this song is fucking awesome. It's everything I love about Frontier. It has the mathiness and craziness that it's very Tony Danza-ish with its
Yes.
craziness and math. Um and I
Yeah,
love
so
like
like
go ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna interject. Sorry. When I started playing it, I was like, "Oh, Jeff put a car bomb track on here. Cool." And then I heard the screams, and I was like, "Oh, it's Danza." And then I looked at my phone. I was like, "No, I was wrong. It's Frontier." It's like, ah, it kind of makes sense. It's like it's what they sound like. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
very, yeah, it's got that very digital mathcore sound, and I really love it. It's just a lot of oh, and then just like a whole bunch of like guitar effects and shit.
Yeah.
Ah, so good. And then just like the vocalist has kind of like that, he doesn't do anything crazy, just straightforward, and it just gives this vibe of like cold machinery. I just love it, and I guess he talks mostly about like technology and the dark side of like the rapidly growing technology is like, oh,
Well,
perfect, perfect timing with all this AI stuff.
that
This
is cool.
new single is Ultraviolet Parasite, and this is building up to a new album. It's called, I think it might be called
AI is
Ultraviolet.
bad. No.
Yeah, the new
AI is
album is
gonna
going to be
fuck
called
us.
This new album is going to be called Ultraviolet Parasite. And also, I think the album artwork is also kind of cool. Adds a little bit more to that like AI technology stuff with like this almost like a snake skin, but like broken pattern of like black and gray to white and purple. Uh,
Hmm. That's
so
pretty tight
excited
looking.
because I loved their last full length Oxidized. I think that was my 2020 album of the year. Great album. So hopefully this one. It's going to be just as good. So I'm very excited. Ultraviolet Parasite by Frontier. Check it out. Also, what'd you think of this? It sounds like you were a big
I
fan of it.
Yeah, not really. I don't know. I've tried to get into this band. I've tried to listen. I just can't stick around. It's just the mathy chaos shit. I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's cool. Right on.
Hell yeah. Understandable. But yeah, go check it out. Ultraviolet Parasite by Frontierer. Check it out. We got some other singles. You want to just start at the top, or is there any other ones you want to that stick out to you that you want to bring up?
Yeah, I don't care, man. I mean, the only ones I'm gonna really have a comment on is I really enjoyed this new Russian Circles Alluvial.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I think they're leading up to a new album. But
Yeah.
this was cool. This was a fun listen. This band, I love how they just um, carry such a dark kind of vibe being
Mm-hmm.
instrumental. You know, not a lot of bands
Yeah.
do it. Well, I mean, dark in different ways, like depressing and stuff like that. But this is, I don't know. They're just, they got a cool sound, man. I guess is all I'm really getting at. But cool dark sound, dark and evil. But no,
It's kind of a dark atmospheric instrumental.
yeah,
A little post
yeah,
metally, a little bit too.
yeah, for sure. But that was a really cool listen. I really enjoyed that one. And then this other band, Krallice, kind of took me by surprise on this track. This is a track called Living Useless Ritual. And I only know of this band because the drummer's insane. I think we've talked about him like way back in the day on this show. He had to move his move out of his studio or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the depth of the conversation or where it even went, but I think we mentioned his name. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the drummer for this band, Krallice. Cool, cool sounds, man, with this one, and I wasn't really expecting it, but there's some awesome black metal shit going on in here. Incredible drumming. He's all over the place. I don't really know how to explain it other than that. It's not black metal. It's like still death metal, but manages to bring all the elements of black metal in there with it. So, but pretty raw sound too. Um, Crazy vocals. It's cool. It's awesome. I really like that one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I did check out this Krallice. I only think I listened to it the one time though, but I do remember liking it. I do remember though, because like you said, it starts off with like a lot of like a black metal vibe. There is like that kind of a weird, some weird interludes, almost like mid-song, about the halfway point, close to the end.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not super familiar with this band. I think we have reviewed one of their albums before. I think I was kind of lukewarm on it, but I want to say this is, if I remember correctly, this is a New York death metal band. I want to say they helped with Imperial Triumphant with their albums. So kind of the same vein of like that weird, like experimental style of black metal and a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
death metal in there. Kind of same tree, different branches, kind of thinking probably.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I can dig it. It's pretty good. Uh, yeah, Living Useless Ritual by Krallice. Is this building up to a new album?
I don't know. Let me check. Not specified. From what I'm just looking at here on Spotify. So,
All right. Yeah, it looks like I think we reviewed this one, Inorganic Rights.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah. Um, so yeah, go check out Living Useless Ritual by Krallice. Um, I do want to bring up this new Anthrax track, The Age of Perfection.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the previous one. Not, I think it's for the kids or whatever. I think it was some
Oh
along those
yeah,
lines, the previous song.
right.
I really enjoyed that one. This one, I don't hate it, but it's like almost 7 minutes long. It has a really cool beginning intro that's like 2 minutes long. But after that, I feel like it's just boring. I don't feel like it really
Yeah.
does much of anything. It feels like it's building tension for 2 minutes and then does nothing for the other 4 to 5 minutes. I'm very bored with this track. What did you listen to this and what did you think of it?
Yeah, I was pretty much on par with you there. I just kind of had a mid reaction to it, nothing real crazy. Um, yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the last one more too. So,
Yeah. I will
yeah,
say
their
though,
new
listen,
album, I think this is building up to a new album.
yeah, I think it comes out next month, I think,
No,
in September.
or yeah, sorry. September 17th.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I know I'm very middle of the road when it comes to the song, but I remember listening to this and still thinking like, man, Anthrax is so much better than Megadeth. I don't get why Megadeth is bigger. Anthrax, I do think belongs in the big four. Regardless of this song, I
I
feel like
agree.
not being their best. It's still listening to this, I would still rather listen to this than the newest Megadeth. Just
Yeah.
just my opinion. But
I think it's his vocals, man. I think his
hmm
vocals just hinder that music, honestly.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if it he gets away with it in like the classics, Symphony of Destruction, um, I don't know, Hangar 18, Sweating Bullets, but fucking barely. I mean, barely.
Hello,
That's
me.
yeah, that's like right on the line of not acceptable slash acceptable. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just always kind of been weird.
hmm Yeah. Yeah, check out Edge of Perfection by Anthrax. Check it out.
Yep.
Um, we also have, I'm gonna start at the top. We got this new
Yeah.
track. I don't know if this is building up to a new album or not, but Kanonenfieber has released a new song called Mein Leben.
Hmm.
Um, this is the German World War One focused band. Um, they had a great album 2 years ago. Um, but I this track is very I it was okay. I feel about the same way about this song as I did about the Anthrax song. It's like I was
Yeah.
excited for new stuff, then I listened to it, was like, eh,
Wasn't
eh,
moved. Yeah.
yeah. And that's the thing, like I really like Kanonenfieber's previous album, but it's just I don't know, something about these previous songs they've been releasing, like the one-offs, I'm not super excited about. I love the theme, I love the atmosphere of the songs or of this band, but I don't know. We'll see. I did find out though that so the main guy, the masked singer, because they're all masked, but the singer is also in another band where he's
Oh,
also they're all masked and is also a themed band. You might have heard of this band. I feel like they were big on TikTok for a little bit. Non S Deuce.
mm-mm. I don't think so. Doesn't sound familiar.
They're a black metal band and they're like masked monks almost kind of like Batushka, but a
Mm,
little less like gaudy, like more like white stained robes and stuff like that. And like
mm.
he'll like take like a chain belt and like whip himself and stuff like that on stage. It's supposed to be kind of like Batushka, but it's more blasphemous because the name of the band is literally Latin for there is no God.
Oh, well.
But yeah, it's a black.
Nice.
He's into that black metal band. So I always saw those videos, and I never knew that was the same guy. So yeah, check out Kanonenfieber's Mean or Mein Leben, and also check out Non Es Deuce if you like Kanonenfieber. Check it out. Um, Up next we have the death metal band Avulsed with the new single The Exordium. And this isn't bad. He has some deep ass growls. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is every bit of what a guttural is these
mhm.
vocals. It's like, oh my God, he almost sounds like a distorted guitar in this
It
song.
sound it sounds like he walks around with his balls dragging on the floor at all times.
Yeah. This just sounds like one of those fucking death metal bands that's just playing in the deepest fucking underground bar ever. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's not great. It's not like amazing, but I will say it was pretty okay. It was pretty okay. I
Death
was
metal in your face. It's
yeah.
brutal death metal. It's everything about it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will, but like we said, vocals is probably the most in your
One of the
face thing
grittiest.
about it. Yeah. It's also got some girth to it. Just dangling there
Big swole.
in your face,
Hmm.
delivering loads of vocals right to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avulsed, The Exordium. Go check it out. Um, then we have this new single from the upcoming, is it an EP or an album? I'm not sure, but it's the new single Front Toward Enemy by Marilyn Manson leading up to the One Assassination Under God Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and I was I did kind of like this, but I'm having a hard time telling like do I actually like this or because this is immediately after Anthrax, and that's when I was kind of realizing like there was tension buildup, but the release was so long and delayed that I didn't care. This one had a good push and pull to it. It's not like super in your face, but there's a good amount of tension building and releasing with it that I kind of liked it. It's not, I feel like he has more chill songs, but he also has more aggressive songs. This is kind of like that middle of the road. What you listen to this probably? What'd you think of this?
I did listen to this. I didn't think it was anything crazy. I mean, you could have told me this was one of the deeper tracks on his last couple albums, and I wouldn't have known any different. You know, it's just kind of sounds like a filler song to me. Um, yeah, didn't I just didn't think it was anything crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And now we have two singles leading up to this One Assassination Under God Part 2. We'll see how this new album comes out. I kind of like
9 days.
Yeah, I kind of like this one instrumentally more, but I feel like the first song was more better-ish together.
It was
I don't know.
interesting. I thought that the other song just um, uh, this song does a good job of sounding, keeping like or kind of bringing back his old sound for the most part. But as far as the song itself goes, it just sounds like fucking run of the mill type shit. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't just not anything new or different, really.
yeah, understandable. Yeah, go check out Marilyn Manson's Front Toward Enemy. Check it out. Up next we have Olson's secret favorite
Yeah.
new single. Um,
100% fucking absolute favorite of the week.
So I decided to put this on here. This is like 2 or 3 weeks late, but I feel like, you know what? I need to subject you to this as well.
Fuck, man. I'm glad you did
Luckily,
it. Oh my God, I just can't believe this shit exists.
yeah.
This is
And
crazy.
I didn't put the whole EP. I just decided to put the big song on this EP on here. Um, and that is his new EP, Statica by Avenged Sevenfold. But I only put Rejoice on there. It's a 4-track EP. This is the big song on it. And if this is the best, you can pretty much tell what the rest of this whole thing sounds like this. Um, what do you think of Rejoice by Avenged Sevenfold?
I mean, it came on, dude, and my reaction was like, "What the fuck is this? What is this, dude? This is all you guys could come up with? Like, man, you must be running on empty, literally. Like, go listen to this song and tell me they're just not out of fucking new ideas, or yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, man. There's just nothing good about this. He fucking did everything he shouldn't have. He did auto tune. He sings auto tune way too much. I think it would have been more acceptable if you like do it as your intro to the song. But no, you bring it back and you make it an actual big feature of the song. Is god awful, dude. And then aside from that, like the music itself sucks. It's just like some soft ass fucking stupid rock shit. I mean, oh my gosh. This takes the cake for shittiest song I've heard of the year so far.
Stranger around the corner's a friend of mine, friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sucks. No way to really say it any other way.
I just
Um,
don't know what it is. It's not metal. There's no way that's fucking metal anymore. You
so
know?
I've seen a theory, and I think it could make sense, but it can go two different ways. I've heard that this EP is actually a statement against AI, supposedly like AI induced music and created music and just in general. And looking at it, I could maybe see it with some of these lyrics, like the whole cameras on the corners of for peace of mind, kind of like the AI flock cameras
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then also just how shitty this sounds, almost like it's AI generated. That brings the other part of the argument, like, is it really against AI? Because Avenged Sevenfold has gotten in some shit for using AI backgrounds during their concerts. I'm pretty sure early in AI, they have talked about being pro AI. So it's also one of those things like, are they really against it, or did they actually have AI help them write this album, and that's why it sounds so fucking shitty?
They're just embracing it. Yeah, I remember reading through the lyrics too, and I was like, God, even the lyrics suck. It's like, where do I go now? What am I gonna do now? It's like, I don't know, man. I was just like, God, you guys just must be fucking absolutely empty. Just empty on the fucking creative spectrum. They're Dewey Cox and crashing out right now. You know?
Everyone around the world rejoice. We all rejoice. We all rejoice.
They did their
Yeah.
acid trip for too long.
And the thing is, I feel like they know this sucks because when I went and
You
saw
got
them,
to.
they played this before all the bands behind a backdrop, didn't tell anyone. They just started doing this thing. It's like, if you do that, you know no one likes this.
Did they play this live? Did they like play it later
I've
that night
heard,
again?
no, they didn't play it when they were actually like in front of everyone. Supposedly, they played it behind the screen. Like I heard the music playing and I couldn't tell if it was live or if it was a recording. I had a hard time telling. Supposedly they were behind everything because it
Mm.
had like the artwork like as a whole like in front of the stage, and then the music just we just started hearing music, and so that's the
So weird.
rumor going around is that they were behind it playing it.
It's so weird. So strange. I don't know.
But yeah,
Yeah, ballsy.
uh,
This is I'd say it's got to be a big turning point in their fucking history.
yeah. If this is the direction they go, I don't think they're going to be on these big tours anymore.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if anyone would want to go see this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If this sounds interesting to you, go check out Statica by Avenged Sevenfold. This is not an endorsement, so don't get mad at us if you listen to it and you hate it. We're not recommending it, just out
If
of
you want to make your
curiosity.
ears bleed.
Yeah, go check it out if you want to. Um, Up next we got Sons of Erebus with their new song Into Nothing. Um, Not gonna lie, I remember listening to this but I remember nothing about it. Did you listen to this? If not, I'm just gonna skip this.
I did, and I think I was going to do a comparison, but I can't remember what that is now. So, yeah. Anyways, just go check out Into Nothing by Sons of Erebus. We listened to it, but we can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's slipping my mind. I feel like it was like black and death metal, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you're
Anyways, go
right.
check out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the Into Nothing was repeated, but I don't remember. That's the only thing I remember. Go check it out. Up next we have Sandy Cheeks by Larcenia Roe. So
Yeah. Weird.
I have a hatred for when, especially deathcore bands are especially notorious for doing this shit. And I hate it so fucking much. And
Johnny the
it's
Gangster
when
shit.
it's that whole like, I don't give a fuck attitude in your songs when your theme has nothing to do with that. Like Chelsea Grin has done it, and they were all
Amir.
like, yeah. Well, I feel like well, they didn't always used to be like that. So yeah, yeah, they kind of like they fully adopted that. Winds of Plague is kind of like that. Just bands
Oh
in
yeah.
general, they do this, and I fucking hate it. And that's the chorus of this. I don't give what isn't that the lyric? I don't give a fuck.
It opens up with something like that. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know, it's forcefully bringing in some like hip hop elements and shit now. And I saw he's even donning like body armor in the video for this. I was like, oh God, really? You too? Like, jeez, dude, you guys were getting so cool. I was liking the creepy horror stuff. Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
did the body armor before. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. But yeah, I could just tell he's like kind of doing like the hip hop swagger stuff, and it's like, no, man. I like the murder horror side more, the
Mm-hmm.
eeriness. They were doing a great
Yeah.
job of that, but this just kind of sounds like they're just, yeah, I don't know, doing drugs too much or something.
Yeah. It
Goddamn
reminds me.
heathens.
It makes me think of again, Slaughter to Prevail kind of stuff. Like, 'cause they used
Yeah,
to be like super evil and stuff like that. Then they kind of slowly turned into like fuck the haters kind of like attitude. And that's not what we liked you for. Um, I don't know. I had that feeling going into it. But then I saw someone posted the song in the MySpace deathcore group in Facebook, and they said, this song definitely does sound like Cheeks. And then like there's a whole comment section roasting it to the point where the lead singer went in there and started talking to
oh,
people.
oh no.
He didn't seem like he was actually seen more professional than I've seen other singers be in this kind of situation. He wasn't going at people or anything like that. He seemed understandable. He was expressing his opinion that when writing the song, they wrote the song purely because they wanted a more excited crowd and more crowd energy, which I can kind of see that, but at the same time, like I feel like you can get that with the beat, but you don't need to
Yeah,
have this dumbed down of lyrics, in my opinion. I feel like I understand I'm not a musician who like writes lyrics and shit like that, but I feel like as someone who's listened to enough music, I feel like that's going backwards, in my opinion, as a lyricist. Of if you're writing like interesting stories or like cool themes, and then you all of a sudden start talking about I don't give a fuck, fuck y'all, fuck haters, and
yeah.
stuff like that. There's
Well,
no way that's a step up.
right. And it's just like so you're trying to find the commonality of like what people can chant, and so like fuck's an easy chantable word. I guess I see that there, I could see that, but I I like to think of like get more interesting with it. Okay, I can get the appeal of wanting to write like a crowd mover energy type song. Absolutely can get that and understand it, but I don't know. I think the one who did that best is Devin Townsend with Strapping Young Lads. You Suck. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah, I think I have.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. That was the inspiration behind that one because it's very like and he literally repeats it and you have like a crowd like appearing in the song, tell me how much you fucking suck. Hell yeah, we fucking suck. Like I guarantee I didn't never got to see Strapping Young Lad, but I guarantee, dude, every crowd that's seen him fucking chanted those every lyric that's intended in that track. But it was so creative because nothing like that had been done before. He's chanting you, tell me how much we fucking suck, and then it's the crowd's job. Hell yeah, you fucking suck. I don't know. There's something so fun about that just for the sheer fact that that had never been done before. Tell me how much we fucking. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I thought it was super fun listening. And then on top of it all, it's catchy as shit riffs. It sticks in your head. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't really do it for me though. I
Yeah.
just it's just heavily the hip hop shit fucking slathered into deathcore. One thing I'll give him is still his vocals. He has some crazy fucking vocal work in this track, along with all the other songs I've heard of him. And it's just the transition between the like it's just fucking he's all over the place, man. It's nuts. It's really cool to hear and listen to, but yeah, I don't know. Wasn't really moved with this one. I was kind of checking out the other one, Lean. That sounded a little more interesting, but I didn't listen through that one all the way yet. Have you checked that one out?
I don't think I have with that one either. I think I just checked out Sandy Cheeks, and that was it. And I think that kind of just like, yeah, I think it might be done with this.
Well, and why Sandy Cheeks, dude? Like, come on. That's SpongeBob. Like, you trying to make me think about SpongeBob listening to your fucking music?
Well, also, what does this picture have anything to do with it? Like the picture feels like old, like Larcenia Roe, like the creepy kind of like body horror, like
Hmm.
icky feeling kind of thing. With it's like a fish hook and some dude's lip being pulled. It's like it kind of gets under your skin a little bit. What does that have to do with Sandy
Yeah.
Cheeks? What does that have to do with the song?
Yeah. Iggy Miss made sense. That
Hmm.
was kind of weird, but yeah. Sandy Cheeks, dude? Really? I've been sitting on a beach. Got Sandy Cheeks now. Hey, come on. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, go check out Sandy Cheeks by Larcenia Roe. Or don't. I don't care. But yeah, that is it for new releases. Um, ready to talk about metal news?
Yeah.
Metal news.
Yeah, metal news. Kind of want to keep this metal news short. I was almost thinking about dropping the metal news altogether just to get to our final thing, fit it in time wise. But there is something big in the metal news that I feel like we kind of need to talk about. It's been
Okay.
all over everything. Um, and that is, I don't even know if it's confirmed because the band and the person hasn't even said anything officially yet. But there's all these news publications are pushing out that supposedly Sid Wilson was kicked out of Slipknot. Um, but like I said, Slipknot themselves hasn't come out with a statement. Sid Wilson hasn't come out with a statement. We're all hearing it from everyone else. So I don't really know what's going on.
Well, yeah, Jim Root came out with a statement saying, "Don't believe anything you read." I'm like, okay, you couldn't have like clarified on that or any of it. That's just what you say. So, okay, yeah, I don't really know what we're supposed to believe. But Kelly Osbourne released a statement around the
Hmm.
same time too, and it's a big fucking pretty much slamming his ass and I want my shit back. Oh, I want my dogs back too. And how about some child support? So I'm just like, oh, damn, doesn't look good for Sid Wilson. But yeah,
which is a shame
memes.
because I
The memes have been fucking great. All
yeah.
Bandy's gone.
Yeah, I remember you sent me
Oh, it's
that.
hilarious, dude. I died laughing when I seen that one. One guy just standing there in the field. All Bandy's gone.
I saw
Yes, it's like that released so quickly, dude. It's like someone was fucking waiting for it to happen. It's like this is ridiculous timing. So funny.
I saw another one where it was Slipknot have remaining Slipknot members have decided to also remove Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
Yeah, I've seen those too. Oh yeah, I shared the Mayhem one to my story, and it's Necro Butcher. I was also on my way to kick myself out of Slipknot. Oh, that's hilarious. Uh, so funny, man. Meme world's been great.
Yeah,
No fails, dude.
that's the only news that I feel like we kind of had to talk about just because I mean it's big news, but at the same time, it seems we're kind of on the same page. Like technically we haven't gotten an official statement. It's a lot of like news. It almost feels like kind of like TMZ-ish. Fair, very much
Yeah,
like we have an assumption, so we're gonna roll with it. So and then like AI generated clickbait stuff like Sid Wilson was apparently kicked out for treating his bandmates bad and stuff like that. Like I don't know
yeah.
what's actually true or not. All I know is right now Slipknot doesn't have a statement and Sid doesn't have a statement. So I hope it's not true because I feel um like I
All
don't know how
all
much he
band
really
is gone.
contribute. I don't know how much he contributes to the band. Like I know some parts here and there, but he just has a great chaotic and showmanship energy to him. So I hope he stays in the band. But then it's also one of those things like, so now how many band members are you guys going to kick out before you guys just call it quits? Like that's the scary
Yeah.
part.
I mean, you know what? The Slipknot train's been fun, but I think it's safe to say that the peak has passed. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah,
Like the golden years are the golden years. You know, they're and you know, honestly, that was with Joey Jordison. It really was. Ever since Joey Jordison's been out of the mix, it just hasn't been near as good. You know,
yeah,
and yeah, and trying to keep nine dudes fucking together, like, come on, that's a lot of different people, man. I mean,
yeah.
hell of a success for getting it lifted off the ground, you know? That's an
Hmm.
awesome achievement right there. But yeah, I kind of figured this day would come at some point, but I still think it'd be cool that they continue on doing stuff. Like, I still want to hear some riffs from Mick Thompson and shit like that, and Corey Taylor, maybe not so much singing, but his screaming side that he does in Slipknot. But I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's definitely not the band we started with.
yeah. It's sad.
Yep.
But yeah. Um, do you want to talk about other mail news or you want to move into our segment because due to time?
Mm, Yeah, no. No metal news over here, man, that I could think of. I had to talk about, so.
All right. So now we're going to talk about finally. We've been talking about this, but we're finally doing this. We're going to do our mid-year uh top 5 albums of the year. So I have my
Okay.
5 and I have a bunch of honorable mentions. What I'm thinking is kind of like we do for the end of the year. Uh do one, then the other one does one, then they do the next one, then it's the next person, so on and so forth. So, would you like to start off with your honorable mentions and then your number 5?
Yeah. Let me bring up the playlist real quick. Sorry, threw me on the
No, you're
spot
good.
here. Got
Well,
me
you
all
want me to
hot and
start?
bothered. Okay.
All
Um, yeah, go for it. Yeah. You
right.
start.
I have a lot of honorable mentions because I feel like this year, last year was kind of a down year, but I feel like this year is kind of getting close to how good 2024 was because I'm having a hard time making cuts. So I have a lot of honorable mentions. So honorable mentions, I'm going to have to bring up Immolation's Descent. Uh,
Oh, yes.
Great album. Uh, kind of continuing with the previous album that I loved, which was An Act of God. Very cool, awesome album. These Vengeful Winds, Ascent, so on and so forth. Great album. Check it out. Another honorable mention, gotta bring up No Place for Warmth by Frozen Soul. This kind of get me more on the Frozen Soul train.
Yes.
Awesome album, killer tracks. Check it out. Also, shout out to Hum of Hurt by Converge. Uh, their
Yeah.
second album this year. Great album. Favorite song on that though is gonna be Doom and Bloom. That riff I fucking love. Um, another one I want to bring up is going to be there, there's some more. Oh, Worms Necropalace. This is a black symphonic melodic black metal.
Yeah.
This was a fucking blast.
That was a fun one.
Awesome album. And then also lastly for honorable mentions, I got to bring up Liturgy of Death by Mayhem. This one, I feel like a lot of critics were critical of this album, but I feel like this is more of a return to form than Damon was.
Yeah.
Tracks are a lot better. I feel like it's a lot more cohesive and more fun. Uh, I think just a little bit more time with this will help it rise up. All these albums, if I probably go back, do even more of a deep dive, probably maybe rise on to my top 10, but we will see. But as for my number fifth album, this is an album that I did like when it first came out, but I didn't realize how much I liked it until time grew on and I kept just going back to this album. And that is going to be this Red Asphalt by Exhumed.
Nice.
This album is just bloody fun. Starts off unsafe at any speed, fucking awesome. You have now I need to go look at the track list, but I know Shovelhead, great
Oh
riff.
yeah, that was a good one.
Uh, there's a title track, Crawl from the Wreckage, Shock Trauma, Iron Graveyard. This album is so much fucking fun. And then also, I gotta bring it up again. I brought it up in the review, but I gotta bring it up again. I love the ending of this album, the fumes that has that where it sounds like he's gargling something, gargling while screaming, kind of thing. To where in the context of this album, it almost feels like someone got in a car wreck and they're drowning on their own blood, screaming out. It sounds so fucking cool, and that's the theme of this album. It's a great theme.
That
It's
is.
this is it's a death grind band that's just solely focused on gore and decided, you know what, let's have somewhat of a message, but not be too serious. So awesome album, Red Asphalt, Exhumed. Go check it out. Number
Nice.
five.
That's awesome. So, do you think that might change as we go on? Or
I could see this change because my four and five are kind of almost interchangeable. It depends on the day. And then my one through three are also interchangeable with each other.
nice.
It just
Okay.
depends on the day.
Okay. So, by end of year, are we doing a top 10 that we usually
Yeah,
do?
end of the year we'll do a
Okay.
top 10. Since it's mid-year,
Okay.
we'll do doing six or five.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So, I'm going to go through some honorable mentions here. Um, Now, do your honorable mentions make your cut, do you think? Or do you know?
They can, like your number,
Okay.
like your top 10 at the end of the year.
You're just listing your number 5 for now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or are we
Yeah,
going to go through our top 5?
I'm just doing top honorable mentions, top five, but since it's your turn, you're gonna do honorable mentions five and then four. And then it'll go to
Okay.
me. I'll do four, three.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Honorable mentions. I wanted to shout out this Black Label Society album. I did not think I was going to like this as much as I did, dude. And Engines of Demolition is what it's called. But yeah, got me hooked, man. My name in blood. It's catchy, dude. It is. So yeah, that's an honorable mention right there. Um, let's see what else. Fulci's always good, always fun. I need to give that another run through, but this is, I want to say they just released an EP, right? Is what
hmm
this is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fumble all over this title here, but Risorso dalla Tomba el uh, L'Apocalypse, something like that.
S- Sounds
Three
perfect.
songs. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. Check that out. Um, and yeah, Worm that you highlighted, that was a fun listen. Um, awesome vibes there, man. What's that album called? I need to go back to that.
Necropalace.
Okay, yeah, Necropalace. Sounds like a Necropalace, man. If I as I
Mm-hmm.
just played that track there, Halls of Weeping. Holy shit, come on. That's like straight from the 80s. Good 80s sound though. Great synth
Mm-hmm.
sound, right? I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
how they captured that, but that is awesome. Just
Yeah,
a
it's like that
great
80s
tone.
like dungeon synth sound.
Oh, oh, I love that. Yeah, definitely got to revisit. That's probably going to make top 10. But yes, okay, I'll give you number 5 here. I'm going to go ahead and list um Immolation is going to be my take. No, no, I take that back. Okay, I'm going to start here with Frozen Soul. Frozen Soul is going to take my number 5 spot with No Place of Warmth. I love this album. I thought it was fun. This turned me on to Frozen Soul, really. Nothing previously that I heard from them really made me a fan. This did. I dig. Um, like the sounds. I'd really like to see them live. I bet it's kick ass time. Yes, gotta check this album out if you haven't already.
Hell yeah.
Frozen Soul, No Place of Warmth. Very cold. Up next for number 4, I'll start, and I'm going to list Immolation's album. Um, what's it called?
Descent.
Descent by Immolation. You're correct. Yeah. Number 4. That's gonna be mine. I love this album, dude. Uh, and I could say the same thing. I hadn't. I need to listen to their last album. I need to force myself to listen to it all the way through. I still haven't done that. But this album, I thought just totally kicked ass, man. It is a great blend of, Hate Eternal vibes, that kind of style of death metal, but it's just in a different, unique way, and that is just Immolation. I don't know. They got some awesome grooves, very cool, weird, odd guitar tones that they throw in there that just they make repeat and kind of forces it to stick in your head, man. So, lots of cool tracks on that album. I love listening to it all the way through. It's a really fun listen. Yeah, that's my
Hell
number
yeah.
4.
Hell yeah. All right. For not my number 4, I'm gonna have to go with Monolord's Never Ending.
Nice.
I think this is what probably the first time we've had a Stoner Doom album in a top anything, but this album I think is just great. It's amazing. Almost all the tracks. I only have one dud track on this album, but the rest of this album is so fucking good. Iodine, uh, Bridge of Crystal Bridge, Oozing Wound, You Bastard. Then the ending
Yeah,
track,
dude.
it's never ending,
Never
just
ending.
surprises you with that crushingness, and then the screen vocals, the growling. It's
Yes.
it's awesome. It's the fuzz on this album is so heavy. It doesn't need to go like super extreme. It just kind of crushes you with the riffs and the how fuzzy everything is, and just the riffs kind of gives that 70s vibe. So I gotta give this album. It's gonna be my 4 for now.
Hell yeah,
Awesome
dude.
album.
Great choice.
But yeah, number 3. So numbers 1, 2, and 3, I think are could be interchangeable. It just depends on my mood, and this is my mood today. Number 3 is going to be. I'm trying to look up the lyrics, but I don't think I can now. Oh, pause for effect.
Doo,
All right,
doo,
I don't think
doo.
I'll be able to do it, but anyways,
Okay.
This is an album that was not only a surprise album, but it was a surprise announcement. Bam, bam, this band is back and we're coming out with a brand new album on the same exact day we're announcing. And that is going to be this new album, An Undying Love for a Burning World by Neurosis. This is a epic album. Just has all the feels. This is kind of like for me, what Primitive Man was in the previous year, to where it's not really about like extremity or anything like that, but it's about a strong push and pull, just atmospheric post metal vibe. Has emotional at times. It builds great. It's a mammoth of an album, and I very much enjoyed this album. I was wanting to do the opening lyrics of Torn Wide Open because I feel like it sums up the feelings of this album. This album came out at the right time because it is supposed to be an emotional outlet for all the anger you have, all the stuff you have going on with the current world and stuff like that. So I love it. It's a great album, great surprise. Yeah, Neurosis, An Undying Love for a Burning World. Number three.
Oh yeah.
What is your number three and number two?
I knew you were doing the voice for the number two. Nice. So I think I would do my number three as trying to think here. Sorry, skimming my list, making sure I don't leave anything out that I should know and remember. Um, okay. Okay, it's coming. Let's see here. Sorry. Okay, I'm juggling. I'm juggling in my mind of what I want to throw on here. Okay. Okay, I got it. Number three, I'm going to do Monolord's Never Ending.
Hell yeah.
It is a great album, dude. It's very strong. Super solid too, front to back. Like you said, there's like little hiccup at all in it. It's just like a flawless record. Love the singles. You Bastard, Oozing Wound, bam 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 bam
Ba-da-da-da.
bam. Oh, it's so good, man. It really is so good. Such a fun listen, man. Super badass album. Yeah, absolutely takes number three. Um, and I wasn't really familiar with this band before either, so it's really refreshing on that level too to hear something new. Yeah, that's gonna be my number three. Do you want my number two?
Yes, I would like your number two.
Okay, number two. I am going to do. It's not on this list here, but um, I gotta give this one to the one and only Gorlami Slam.
Oh,
Yes. Concrete at its fucking finest. Um, this is an EP called Stone to Death. It came out in March. That's right. Four tracks, super easy listen, man. And if you want to hear what cinder blocks would maybe sound like in the place of, vocals or something like that, well, guess what? You've got to listen for it. This is it. This is the band featuring cinder blocks and Michael Gorlami. This is his project, Slam project. It's crushing, dude. It honestly is so badass. It surprises me how much these tracks actually get stuck in my head, but he's got some really sick beats on top of just the cool cinder block effects, dun 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 doo dee doo, and really cool pinch harmonics in there too. Awesome, dude. Kick ass listen. Gotta check it out. Gorlami.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So my number two. This is a new band for me. This is going to be a band. This album just took me surprise. I remember we both praised this album, and I forgot. I'm glad I went back to this list today because I've kind of been going back. Like I remember I like this album, and I've been going back to albums and listening to. It. I was like, oh fuck yeah, this is what I loved about this album. And this album really did it for me. It's like, oh yeah, I had to put this high because this is a perfect album, and that is this new album, Beginning of the End by Portrayal of Guilt.
Ah,
I forgot how good this album was. Uh, it's fucking perfect.
yeah.
So this is like if anyone who hasn't listened to this album, pretty much imagine like Young and in the Way meets Chat Pile, a little bit of Full of Hell, and maybe a little bit of Corn, at least with the how the bass plays his bass.
Maybe
Like
some Nine Inch
that's
Nails.
yeah, some Nine Inch Nails industrial stuff. And every song has some variety too. Like there's a track, Ecstasy has almost like a hip hop drum beat. Then there's an actual rapper in a different song. I forget the song. Um, and then Heaven's Gates has a very Full of Hell, just extreme, almost grindcore vibe. Uh, and then you have uh, God does or God Won't Hear Me or something like that, which has like this like almost like a sexual vibe to it. It's odd, but it fits so perfectly. And I can't. It sounds weird saying it, but it has a sexual vibe on
Yeah.
the song. Listen to the song if you don't. If anyone's listening to listen to this and doesn't know what I'm talking about, go listen to "God Doesn't Hear Me" by Portrayal of Guilt, and you'll hear what I'm talking about. Um, but this is just a perfect album for me. Uh, Great. So it's going to be my number two. Is a perfect album. Portrayal of Guilt, beginning of the end.
Nice. Just
Um,
getting bricked up on your way to work, listening to
uh,
some Portrayal of Guilt.
it's on. I don't know how to
Nice.
describe it because like it has this like female guest vocalist, and she's like pretty much like moaning her like sing parts. And there's a part where she's not saying a word, she just moans, and then the song like breaks like, and it's like holy shit! And
Wow.
they already kind of had like this weird vibe with like
Rivers are
the
rushing.
well, no, I already had like this weird vibe with like the thumping bass. So I already had like that kind of like bow 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 dow dow kind of vibe to it, which already has kind of like that lower like sexy vibe to it.
Sexy.
Which, yeah, but yeah,
Oh
it has
yeah.
that, and I love this album. Number two, but my number one, I don't think is any surprise to anyone, is going to be "Love Is Not Enough" by Converge.
Nice.
Perfect album. Uh, Songs like the opening track "Love Is Not Enough" to the badass ripper in Bad Faith. Um, you got songs. What's that one called? It's the one that has Force meets Impact. Force meet no something meets Presence. Is it Force meets Presence? I want to say.
Hmm.
I think that's the name of the song. Hold on, now I gotta look at it. I want to say it's Force meets Presence, which has a butterdum butterdum butterdum. It reminds me of like the Seed of Filth riff from 6 Feet Under, and then it changes to almost like a Ride the Lightning style riff of Metallica. I love this album. It has like that raw ferocity that Converge had back in the old days. And they kind of cut a lot of the like experimental stuff they typically do, except for the song Beyond Repair, which has that like Jaw for a Cowboy upheaval kind of vibe to it. Uh,
Hmm.
love this album. Great album. My number one so far this year.
Oh yeah.
What is
Awesome, man.
your number one so far?
Well, me being me, I've got to pull a me here, and I don't know if this will be any surprise to you, but it's not on this list.
Is it
And I'm gonna
Meshuggah
be a
Catch 33 remastered?
yeah. Yes, I'm going with Meshuggah's Catch 33 remastered as my number one album of the year pick so far. It is the thing that's drawn my attention the most in a full complete playthrough of an album. So, yes, man, it's incredible. Check it out. Yeah, that's my number one so far. I think in all seriousness, at the end of the year, my list will probably change. I'll probably like try to give that number one title to someone else. But yeah, does that Peeling Flesh album, is that dropping this year?
I think it is maybe. It's November, isn't it?
That's gonna take the charts, dude. I'm probably just gonna reserve the number one spot for the Peeling Flesh album.
Okay, understandable.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Assuming it's gonna be balls to the wall.
hell yeah.
But
We
yeah.
have. I feel like uh, by the end of the year we'll have to compile, narrow it down to 10, and I'm also thinking I have a separate top EPs because I also feel like because I know you listen to EP and there's a lot of good EPs this year. You got like
Oh
you brought
yeah,
up the
dude.
Gorlami, we had Devourment, we got Fulci, you got Vomit
Yeah.
Force, Sepultura, Primus even dropped a good EP this year. Uh, Iron Reagan. Who else? There's a bunch of great EPs this year. Black Braid had a great EP this year.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, we'll come up with we'll finalize our top 10 by the end of the year, along with some additional lists like top EPs. And also, I think we should probably have should we have a worst release that we have covered, a top list?
I
I
we
know
definitely got some stuff we could throw in there.
Statica will be on there.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to do, what we usually do, fave drummer of the year,
hmm
uh, favorite riff or riffer, guitars or vocalist, all that good jazz.
Yeah. Yeah. All the positions that are in the band. Oh, another one, an honorable mention. I did want to bring up Into Oblivion, Lamb of God. I forgot how good this album actually was
Really, I
before
haven't
deep
listened
diving
to it.
into it. I recommend getting into it again. It's actually a lot better than I remember liking it, but getting back into it, I don't know if it'll be a top 10, but I recommend go through all these old albums
Okay.
like, man, these is actually good. And another good EP slash split, Orbital Gate. I gotta bring up Orbital Gate again.
Yeah.
Orbital Gate with Gut News. Fuck yeah, Orbital Gate.
I've seen this dude, he posted a picture. He's like, just completed my Orbital Gate discography. And I guess from my understanding, everything we've listened to Orbital Gate is the splits. We haven't really listened to any just Orbital Gate albums, I don't think.
I don't think so, but have they released any albums since we've discovered them?
Well, this dude had 3 Orbital Gate CDs in a picture, I guess is what I was getting at.
Oh, I see they did come out with a full length last year.
Huh,
Maybe we
interesting.
should, maybe we should do like an actual like how we do like discographies. Should we
Yeah.
do one for Orbital Gate?
Yeah, we can. I've never listened to him, so like just their stuff.
I think we should.
Yeah, definitely can. I'm down.
Let's see. I'm seeing one, two, three. Yeah, three full lengths. So we can include their EPs and stuff. Hell yeah. Let's do some Orbital Gate.
Nice.
You down?
Yes, I'm down.
Yes.
And then
See.
I had another shout out, late honorable mention here in the album of the year contenders. I think this is going to make my top 10 list for sure, but it is this At the Gates album. I think it
Mm-hmm.
might be self-titled At the Gates, but this is absolutely excellent. Um, no, sorry, it's The Ghost of a Future Dead. But this is the last album featuring Thomas Linden. Is it Lindenberg? I want to say Lindenberg,
I
or is
think
it
it
just
is. I
Thomas
think
Linden?
there is a Berg in there.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome album, dude. I think that'll definitely easily make my top 10. Probably higher up, but we'll see. Fun
Hell
listen.
yeah. I did re-listen to that a little bit today, and I did like it more than I originally did. But I need to sit down and listen to it all the way through again because I didn't realize I was watching Converge. They did a "What's in My Bag" video, and the lead singer bought that album because I guess he was good friends with the guy, and supposedly that Thomas recorded the vocals for the album the week before his surgery on his throat,
Damn.
and then
That's
eventually
brutal.
died from it.
Oh, that's terrible. Wow.
So it's almost like the title of the album is also very fitting because you're hearing the
Yeah.
ghost, pretty much the ghost of a guy who would eventually die.
Yeah. That's insane. Hell of a fucking way to go out.
Hmm.
Man, what a legacy.
So yeah, I need to go revisit that some more.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Um, that's all we got. Do you have anything else you want to, or that's all I've got. Do you have anything else to add to this week?
No, I think that's it, man. That's it for me.
All right. So that's all we got for this week. Tune in to next week where we'll talk about some more new music, new metal news. Maybe talk about Orbital Gate. We'll see if where we're at on the Discog by then. But until next time, check us out on Apple Podcasts, uh, Spotify, Castbox, wherever you get your podcast fix. We have a whole back catalog of 100 plus hours where you can listen to us talk like this. We're also on TikTok, Facebook, any kind of social media. Well, those two social media anyway. But you can message us directly on one of those. You can also email us directly at deathmetaldays@gmail.com. Until next time, Death Metal Days out.